We all know climate change has been a big problem. But do we know where is it coming from? Do we know how to solve this? Do we know what to do to make this better? Climate change is being caused because of global warming. Global warming is caused because of these gases being released into the air. These gases are coming from cars, these gases are coming from factories. This gas is CO2. CO2 is being released to the atmosphere, and CO2 is going one or two ways. CO2 is going to go either up to the atmosphere or it's going to go down into the soil. That's why people say trees produce CO2. They do not. Trees act as a filter for CO2. CO2 hits a tree and releases O2, which is oxygen. And it stays with the carbon. This carbon goes to the soil and it's stored in the soil and it's good for the plants and it's good for the environment. And it's not a gas anymore. It's just regular oxygen and produces good fresh oxygen. So, that being said, why is global warming a thing if we have trees? The problem is we have more gas than trees. More gas that's not being able to be filtered is going up to the atmosphere, which is warming up the earth. That's been causing global warming and ultimately causing climate change. So, what could we do to make this better? Obviously, bigger the tree, the bigger the filter, the more carbon is going to absorb and the better it's going to be for the environment. But we all can't, plant a big tree in our backyard, a humongous tree in our backyard. It's just not going to work. So, we could start off small and everyone can do this if you have soil in your backyard. Because most of the houses, this is another reason why global warming and climate change have been gotten bigger, because these new houses don't have enough space in the backyard. They have cement all in their backyard, or they have all rock, or in their front yard. It's lack of agriculture in the communities right now. So what can we do this to make it better? If you have soil in your backyard and you have space, you could plant plants or vegetables. These plants they're gonna act as like a little filter to the air, but still it's going to help. And if everyone, plants these little plants, vegetables, you could grow whatever you want in your backyard, it's still gonna help and act as a filter. As even though it's not as big as a humongous tree, but it's still gonna help. And also, you're gonna be able to produce, healthy vegetables for yourself and for your family. So it's better. It's good for you, the environment, and your family. So I encourage you guys to go plant a vegetable, go plant a whatever plant you want in your backyard, and that will help the environment. That will help you. That will help you produce, a good, healthy, natural fruit of your choice, and that will help the environment by because your plant needs carbon to grow. And your plant eventually is going to obtain that carbon. Without carbon, it's not going to grow good and it's not going to grow at all. So, with the growth of your plant, it's going to absorb carbon and ultimately it's going to help filter, even if it's not that much, little piece of the gas released in the air. And if everyone does this, eventually the situation will be better and will get better over time. So I encourage you guys to go plant a plant or vegetable, whatever you guys want, in your backyard, in your community. It doesn't matter. As long as we plant more plants on Earth, the better it is, the more filters they're going to be, and the better the situation is going to be for global warming and climate change. So I encourage you guys to go do that in your house, in your communities, in your backyard, wherever you want. But we need to do this for the Earth, guys. The Earth.